Hello, everyone. So the new moon just happened on March 13.
A lot happened on March 13.
We birthed Soul's Enterprise.
We, all of us.
Yes. And it was a magical new moon. So I'm not an astrologer. I know little bits and pieces. It was a new moon in Pisces. And as I understand it, Pisces is the last sign in terms of astrology, which means technically March 13th was like the beginning of a new year. We know that new moons are a good time to set intentions and initiate things. For us, it was a very auspicious time based on a lot of other elements.
And we're delighted to share that newness, the birthing. All that happened on the new moon. Pisces is the old souls. Pisces is the spiritual sign. And of course, the fish, Pisces is water, movement. So that's what's alive today, the movement, the spiritual, the water, everything coming together, coming off of this birthing event of Soul's Enterprise and all of us being together with that. So I'm in a little bit of an afterglow.
I think we both are. We're still a little blissed out and high. And you're a Pisces.
And I was born February 23rd. So yeah, Pisces feels very near and dear to me. Also in the birthings, I want to give a shout out to the fellas who were there yesterday for men's transcendation, which was also birthed in this Pisces. And for you ladies, coming up on Sunday is women's transcendation.
Yeah, all the awesomeness. And I think it all goes together really well. It fits together really well because this particular new moon, which essentially is the day of, which was March 13, the day before and the day after. But it does carry us through the next 2 weeks, essentially, right? So with women's transcendation, my experience is that it gets pretty witchy, magical. I know some of you love the word witch, some of you hate it, but really it's just a really potent time for us to get together as women. And with this particular new moon in place, it's time to really rely on our intuition, our dreams. Pisces is a water sign, and water is usually emotions. So we don't want to stay stuck in our emotions, but we can use our emotions to flow. We also have our sensual, sexual flow coming up on the 20th, and that is what will allow all the flow. So we can use the energy of everything happening in the sky system to elevate ourselves.
That is the word for emotions, letting them flow, letting them move through. So, right now, we are in this massive afterglow from the Souls Enterprise premiere event. And so, as opposed to attaching to that, we can just flow with it because I know that sometime soon I won't be as afterglowing as right now. So, being in that flow is a great place to drop into the depth of all the feelings too,
Perfect.
and allowing that.
Yeah, and the other thing about dance is that it'll help you embody. So not only do the emotions flow, but then you can bring them in. So I had a really amazing session yesterday with my somatic therapist who helped me experience that as a, really good reminder that that's actually what we get to do in dance is to bring it in. And he even talked about, what did I say, addiction to like the high
Yes,
spiritual
the high
states.
spiritual
So we could
states.
talk about that a whole lot. So we won't get into it
That's
today.
a whole different, long
But
conversation.
yeah. So the two-step process, to put it very simply, is let the emotions flow and embody them for that full integration that we're always talking about. Was you don't want to stay in the logistical reasoning, and my masculine partner here will say you do need some of that, but again, it's about balance. So we don't want to, this is not the time to only plan initiation. There's a lot, even for us in our process, there was a lot of surrendering, there was a lot of prayer, letting the divine in to guide us and give us the flow. There was a lot of planning too. And then the day of, you just kind of, you let it go and let it be its own. Like when you birth a child, there's not much you can manage, right? The kid's going to come when the kid wants to come.
That's the exact word, balance. Balance. And we can talk more about that another time too. But yeah, so much striking that chord between being in the water and not grasping on too much, right? Being with the emotions, we don't suppress our emotions, we don't fight our emotions, we allow our emotions. We also don't indulge our emotions. This is the flow, this is the balance. And it takes practice. That's why we keep getting together.
We're flowing and balancing on our hammock today.
Forward to talking soon.
We love you.
We love you very much. Much, much love. Thank you, everyone.
Namaste.